I received your message, Annie. I'm here to help if I can.
No one can help me. It can never be made right again.
God can make things right. Put yourself into his hands.
I can't even talk about it.
I'm glad God guided your footsteps to me. I think he wants me to lighten your burden.
It was murder.
Morning, Phil.
Hey, Gail. What are you doing here this morning?
I never went home. The Romano homicide.
I swear to God, Gail. Sometimes I think you care more about those lowlifes than you do yourself.
It's my job.
True, but we all have to step away from it once in a while. A personal life isn't such a bad thing, you know.
Now, Annie, you sit down right here, and I'll go get someone for you to talk to, okay? Annie, this is Lieutenant Driscoll. Steve, Annie has something important to tell you about.
I'm sorry. It's just that I've been having bad dreams lately. Waking up at night and seeing things. I'm sorry.
Annie.
Just a minute. There's someone here I think you might want to talk to.
Please, let's sit down, Annie.
I have to go.
Let's sit down together, huh?
It's Ann, is it?
Yes. And Nolan.
And you live at?
Why do you want to know where I live?
Oh, no, just rules and regulations. You know, goes into a file and gets buried.
823 Lincoln Road.
Okay. Gail. This is Ann Nolan. I think she'd like someone to talk to. She's a little shy.
Hi.
Gail is a psychologist that works with us sometimes. Helping people is one of the things she does.
It's nice to meet you, Ann.
I'm really sorry.
What was that all about?
Bad dreams is what she said.
She wanted to tell us something about a murder, but she just couldn't bring herself to say a word, poor kid.
Dreaming about murder. What do you figure?
Did you get her address?
Yeah, Lincoln Street.
What else did you get?
Nothing. As far as we can tell, she hasn't committed a crime. So can we please take care of what we already have?
Yeah, sure, Steve. Can I have the address?
Gail, in case you haven't been paying attention, a day is 24 hours, not 48. Go home, get some sleep.
Thank you. I thought you might want to have a talk.
There's really nothing to talk about.
Are you sure?
Look, I've got 2 kids coming home on a school bus at any moment.
Could you use a friend?
You know, this really isn't such a good time.
This is a great layout. You've got so many levels, huh? Look, they told me that you were troubled by bad dreams. That's my field. Maybe I could be of help.
Would you like some coffee? I just made some.
Thank you.
Cream and sugar?
I know, I take it black. Thank you.
You know, I really don't think that you can help me with my bad dreams. After all, they are my dreams, right? Maybe I should just get sleeping pills.
Do they wake you up in the middle of the night?
Oh, yes.
So you'd call them nightmares?
Daymares, too, sometimes.
You can learn a lot from your dreams, both the good dreams and the bad dreams. Maybe I'd be able to interpret them for you.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Excuse me.
Annie, you wouldn't believe it. Today at school we saw this movie about real-life alligators and they had all these teeth.
I want you to...
so scary. Annie, can I have some ice cream?
Okay, yes, I want you to meet somebody. This is a friend of mine.
Gail.
Hi, Gail. Hi.
Hi. Look, here's my card. You call me if you feel like talking to someone, all right? That's what I'm there for.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. It won't cost you anything. Call me.
I will. I will.
How long have you been working in that house?
Oh, I don't work there. I live there.
I see.
But I'm not their mother. Not really. Their mother died 2 years ago. So I'm really just filling in for them. So, is this where you live? Mm-hmm. Alone?
Yes, I do. You want to tell me about those nightmares?
It's a long story. So much has happened in the last 2 years. So much. I don't know where to start.
How about 2 years ago?
Okay. When I first met Craig, you see, I was living with this boy, and he was my first boyfriend, really. And things weren't working out. They weren't working out at all. Go! Get out of here!
No, I'm not leaving! What do you want me to do? Go sleep in the park?
I don't want you here anymore, please!
You couldn't get by without me, and you know it!
You said you would stop drinking!
You can't tell me what to do! I'll stay here as long as I want!
Stop shouting! I can't take it anymore. Just get out of my life!
It's the police! Open the door, please!
It's okay. Everything's okay. Thank you.
Open it or I'll knock it down!
It's just a little family squabble, officer. Nothing for no one to be concerned about.
Well, your neighbors seem to be concerned. What's your name?
Kyle. Kyle Meacham.
Been drinking, Kyle?
Just a beer or two to kick back, you know. Look, Annie knows that I don't mean anything by it when I raise my voice. Don't you, hon?
Why'd you have a seat, Kyle? Over there. If you're hurt, we can call the EMTs and take you to the hospital.
No, I'm okay.
Now, there's shelters for women. We can take you to one of those.
You know, Kyle's not always like this.
It's when he's drinking. Do you want to press charges?
No, I don't want to get him in trouble. His father would probably kill him.
If I have to come back tomorrow, next week, next month, I will take you in. Do you understand? That's a promise.
Everything's okay. It's just a domestic dispute.
He seemed to really care. He was a man, not a boy like Kyle. I didn't see him again till about 2 months later.
Hi.
Hi, I know I have my license here
Oh,
somewhere.
no, it's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. It's, Anne, right?
Annie. Everyone calls me Annie.
How's it going?
Well, Kyle finally moved out. You really helped me. I don't even think I said thank you.
Well, look, I have a break. Do you want to get a cup of coffee?
So after high school, I went to junior college for a couple semesters. Well, that's where I met Kyle. Lucky me. Well, anyway, school was okay, but I need to get a job. So Julie, she's my friend. She told me about this job opening at a real estate agency. It's mainly being a file clerk, but if I work on my computer skills, I might get a good promotion.
Oh, I bet you get it.
Well, I hope so. It pays $50 more a week. I mean, it's $65 a month just to travel to Manhattan every day.
Policemen make real good money and get good benefits too. My cousin George is a deputy in East Orange, and he's buying a house. How old is he?
Older? Yeah, older. Probably why I like him. More mature.
You sure he's not married?
Well, he wasn't wearing a ring.
Annie, you have to ask him if he's married before you get involved or anything. Promise?
Annie. Promise.
Could have had wine.
You don't want me to break the law, do you?
Everything was fine?
Ah, the best, Carlo. Please meet my friend Annie.
Amica tua, una amica mia.
He says now that you're a friend, you're welcome back anytime.
Now, espresso and dessert on the house.
Oh, I would love to, but I've got to go. Next time.
We gotta go? You don't have a girlfriend, do you?
I'm married, Annie. I mean, it hasn't been a real marriage for years, but...
Well, I'm glad you told me. You know, most guys wouldn't have.
Friends?
Friends. Wow. When the cop is a friend, I feel really protected.
All married men say their marriages aren't working. It's an excuse for them to do what they want.
Well, he's a friend, that's all.
No, he's a married friend, Annie, and those are the worst kind. They keep promising to leave their wives, and they never do. I mean, there's tons of great guys. Look around, they're everywhere.
Well, how come I never seem to meet any of them? How can I compete with that?
You don't have to compete. Just being yourself is what's important.
Maybe that's the problem. I'm still figuring out who I am.
Well, married men are dead ends, period.
But how can it hurt? You know, getting some dinner or something.
Well, you know it's not just gonna end at dinner.
You know, people can just be friends if they want to.
Really?
How about not taking the bus home tonight and staying and seeing a movie?
I can't. I'm meeting someone.
Okay.
Hey, you need a ride home?
This isn't a coincidence, right?
No, I was waiting for you. If you haven't had dinner, we could pick up a pizza.
No anchovies.
Deal.
So anyway, I found this guy. He's taking a screen off of a window, right? He's got a bag of burglary tools. So I slapped the cuffs on him. He goes, well, what's the charge? I said, breaking and entering. He laughs. He says, well, you found me taking a screen off a window. That's a misdemeanor. And he was right. I should have waited till he climbed in and then busted him. I learned on that one.
So you ever gonna be a detective?
Oh, I could have been. The real action is on the street, though.
Did you ever kill anyone?
I wounded a guy once. A perpetrator pulled a knife on me. His Board of Inquiry found it justifiable. Annie, I could tell you all kinds of stories.
Do you ever tell your wife?
All she's interested in is my paycheck. I want to talk about you. You're so pretty, you must go out a lot.
No, not really. I mean, I used to go to the clubs because I like to dance. But, you know, all I ever seemed to meet there were creeps, you know?
Yeah. A lot of those around.
The boys I meet never know how to do anything.
Ta-da! How's that?
Wow, thank you. Phew, this wine. So you want to help me hang a picture?
Lead the way.
Ta-da!
Down a little bit on the left, I think.
Oh. How's that?
Perfect.
Whew. Whoa. I thought we were supposed to just be friends.
Very special friends.
I think we should, Craig. Darn Craig. This shouldn't be happening. Craig made me feel complete. I had never felt that way before. I think it was the first time I was truly happy.
Does this man, Craig, have anything to do with your nightmares?
Yes, everything.
Okay. Do you want to tell me about it?
Yes, I do. I really want to. It's just so hard.
We have plenty of time, Annie. I've canceled all my appointments. Go on.
We could only see each other a few hours at a time. And even then, it was only sometimes. Weekends and holidays he'd spend with his kids. With his wife.
Was that enough for you?
No, it wasn't. But when we were together, that was the only time that I ever felt like I was somebody. And the other times my life felt drab.
So you wanted to be with him all the time?
Yes, of course.
But that would mean he's getting a divorce.
Yes. And he couldn't do that.
Why not?
Because of his kids. I mean, he didn't want to lose them. I had to put up with the situation. I couldn't help it. Because I was really and truly in love with him. Helplessly.
You were friends with Cindy in high school. Why don't you come out and have dinner with us?
I wouldn't have much to say.
You just want to go home, sit by the phone in case Craig calls. It's not a life, Annie.
There are things I have to do, really.
That's a lie, and you know it.
He has trouble calling during the day.
I mean, all you ever get involved with are losers. I mean, Kyle was bad enough. Now you're with someone who's married. You don't do anything or go anywhere. All he does is comes over and sleeps with you. Don't you want more?
It won't always be that way.
You're just kidding yourself.
He's gonna leave his wife, and then we'll be together.
You're not his girlfriend. All yours is mistress. What's wrong with you?
Craig can give you a ride.
It's okay, I'll just walk.
It always pays to be careful.
I'll be in touch.
Thanks.
So who's your friend?
That's Enrico, my friend. Local businessman. Hey, I have something for you. I didn't have time to wrap it.
For me?
Well, if you don't like presents.
No. Give me. Oh, it's a CD player. Craig, you didn't have to spend so much money.
I got a special deal. Policeman's discount.
I love it.
Does your wife ever wonder where you are, like now?
She doesn't ask. Not interested in where I am, what I'm doing.
Even though you don't like her, you still sleep with her.
Annie, we are not sleeping with each other. Right? We haven't for years.
You know, if you really wanted to, you could move out.
Hey, I'm a cop, remember? Not like one of those rich guys who can buy his way out and start over like it's nothing.
Yeah, but whatever it cost you to have your freedom, wouldn't it be worth it?
No, it's not just about money. You know how I feel about my kids. Some wives get vindictive. Wendy's folks live in Ohio. If you could take the kids and move there, I'd never see them.
I just wish they didn't have to leave all the time. Just want to have breakfast together like normal people.
I want those things too, believe me.
Can we ever go away together for some weekend or something?
Well, Wendy's talking about taking the kids to see her sister. Maybe we can get away then.
Why should she have you and I can't?
She doesn't have me. You do. And only you.
I know.
It won't be long now, I promise.
Tell me you love me?
I love you.
Really?
I love you.
You really do?
Really, 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 really.
Are you sure?
I love you.
You needed him to love you.
Yes.
You needed that love.
Yes, I needed it.
Have you got it now?
I've got nothing.
He kept saying he was going to divorce his wife, but he never did. And then she died?
Yes. And a few months after I moved in with him.
How did she die?
She was shot 4 times. 1 in the stomach, 2 in the chest, 1 in the arm. I couldn't stop thinking about his wife because he kept having to go back to her. One of the things that bothered me was that I had no idea what she looked like, but I knew where they lived.
Can you come out and help? Greg, come on. Just grab that. Let's go. Greg? Did your parents know about this relationship with an older man?
My parents?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Did they know he was married? Black?
Yeah. I don't even know where my parents are right now. But I'm sure they're not together. See, my father left when I was a little girl, and my mom just shut down after that. I mean, she was never really emotionally there for me when I was growing up. I mean, I guess she just thought that she wasn't worth much after my dad ditched her with a child and all.
He ditched you, too. Didn't that bother you?
Well, I guess I just thought that my dad didn't think enough about me to stick around.
Did he have a girlfriend?
My father?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You know, I was a little girl. I didn't know about those sorts of things.
Maybe your mom knew. Maybe that's why she felt, what did you say? Like she wasn't worth much.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you think any of this has something to do with how you feel about yourself?
Sometimes I don't like who I am.
Do you want to tell me about the part you don't like?
I don't like the part of me. Part that's way down inside. The part that's afraid that I'm not pretty enough or clever enough. The part that is afraid of being alone in this world.
Two more here, please.
Well, I appreciate the appreciation.
Hey, you look out for those people that look out for you. How you doing, sweetheart? Excuse me. I might have a deal on some colored TVs in the near future. We'll be in touch.
See you around.
Rico didn't have to leave because of me.
I had some business to take care of. Hey, I got something for you. Close your eyes. Okay.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
I don't believe this.
Let me see it on. You look fantastic. It's the new you.
The new me.
I got another surprise for you out back. Come on.
There's been a lot of break-ins in your neighborhood. There's nothing to worry about. But I wanted you to have this for home protection.
That's right. Pull the hammer back each time to cock it. Aim and fire. Aim, fire. Aim, fire. That's great.
Did I do okay?
That's damn good shooting.
So you fabulously proud of me?
Well, I'm very proud of you right now, but we're going to keep coming back until you're proficient.
Gun's a very serious business, and I want you to feel comfortable handling it.
Hands up! You're under arrest! Stand over there right now!
I love you. You know that?
I know.
Okay, let's do it again, and this time, you try it alone.
And did he take you back there for more practice?
Yes.
And at the time, you thought the gun was for your protection.
That's what I thought, yes. He seemed so wonderful to think of my safety. Now I know how incredibly naive I was.
No, that's not going to be possible. No, maybe. Pretty late. I won't be home for a while. No, Wendy, I don't know what time. Oh, come on. Why do we have to have this conversation every single... Because I'm busy. I'm helping a buddy out on a late shift, okay? No, I gotta go. Look, I'm on duty. I can't just...
You're on duty with some damn woman, aren't you? Have you seen the stuff in the papers lately about police corruption? Maybe they'd like to know about another cop on the take. I know about your sleazy little deals on the side, stolen goods and whatever. Am I getting through to you?
Are you threatening me?
I thought you said she didn't care where you were.
She is threatening to take the kids miles away from me so I'll never see them again. Dougie and Alicia mean everything to me.
It's a bluff. She doesn't mean it.
No, she means it. She means it all right. She is trying to make sure that I stay married to her. You're right. She's bluffing. Huh? Hey, do you remember when you said let's go away for the weekend? Let's do it.
12, 20, 13, 14, 20, 14, 19, 11, 14, 17, 16.
I hit, right?
20, 12, 16. And bust.
I won?
Hey. All right, so you're up 20, so bet 10. Go ahead, come on, press your bets, you're winning. Huh? Blackjack.
Yes. I'm gonna quit on my head, okay? Sure. Thank you. I won $35.
Hey, be sure not to tell anyone you're not 21.
Well, I won't get in trouble, will I?
As long as you're with me, nothing to worry.
I love being with you. I feel lucky. I want to try. Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Yes. Thanks.
All right, do it again, but this time put the limit in. All right, the more you play, the more you win.
All right! Hey! Oh!
Oh, look at all that! Yes!
Having a good time?
The best. I wish it could be like this all the time.
Nearly forgot. I have a friend who works here who made reservations for the show tonight. Should be very good seats.
David Copperfield, oh, I love him.
You know, being with you makes me forget that Wendy exists.
Do we have to talk about her?
We are partners in everything. I have an idea how we might not even think of her again. About how it's just the two of us in this world. Just you and me. You remember what I said in Atlantic City about our being partners in everything?
I want to go home.
Annie, it is the only way to solve all of our problems. I wish there was another way, but if you want us to be together,
I don't want to talk about it.
I can't do it.
We can be together forever.
I can't.
You're forgetting I'm a cop. I know how to plan something like this where no one will ever make the connection.
I can't do it.
I'll show you how. We'll rehearse it like a play. Go through all the details till we've got them down. No one will ever suspect us. I know what I'm doing. I want to be all yours all the time, not just sometimes.
Please don't go. I'm so confused. My heart is beating a mile a minute. Please stay with me until it slows down a bit.
Let me know when you decide, partner.
Craig?
Can I help you?
Craig?
Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I called in. I said I'd be late. Can we talk, please? I miss you. I need you.
Do you make a decision yet?
Please, Craig. I don't know.
Break's over. I gotta go.
I tried so hard to let go. I just couldn't find the strength to do it. I loved him so much. I was afraid. Afraid if I stopped seeing him, he'd fall in love with someone else. What if I can't do what I'm supposed to?
Wendy's threatening me. She means it. She says if I file for divorce, she's gonna take my kids to Ohio to be near her folks.
She probably doesn't mean it.
Oh, she means it. It's her way of blackmailing me into staying married to her. She knows she's got me trapped.
Greg, I'm so frightened.
After we're married, you'll have our babies.
I love you so much.
I want you to close your eyes. Go ahead, close them. They're closed. I want you to imagine a world with just two people. Just you and me. You want that world, don't you? So do I, so do I, so do I. When you pull the trigger, fire reflexively. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times.
Craig.
There isn't any other way.
Try it again.
you aim for?
The center mass.
That's right, like at the firing range.
I keep my hand straight down at my side, raising it as I step up to the target. As soon as my gun is aimed at the center mass, I fire. I drop my hand, put the gun in my pocket, and walk away.
You're forgetting something.
If no one's around, I pick up the shell casings, and then I walk away at a quick pace. I don't run. I don't look back. And if someone happens to see me, I keep walking, and I don't look at them. Tell me you love me. Again.
I love you.
Again.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Did you think what it would actually mean to kill another person? Another woman?
I forced myself not to think about it like that. She wasn't a she was a target. Hit the target in the center mass.
But you knew what you were really doing.
Nothing's been real to me for a long time. It's like when you're in a dream and you want to wake up, but you can't. You can't stop the end of the dream from coming.
Annie, that is a lie about her threatening to take the children out of state. She can't do it without his consent. It's the law. He put a gun in your hand to get rid of her. The man is dangerous and should be locked up. Are you willing to go to the police and tell them what you told me? Do you still want to do that?
Yes, I want to.
If convicted, you're going to spend a long time in prison. Do you realize that?
Yes, I do.
Wendy Mitchell, mother of two. Designated a botched robbery. No leads, no suspects. Nearly 2 years ago.
Shot 4 times, close range, small caliber bullets. 2 in the chest, 1 in the stomach.
1 in the arm.
Nothing taken. Perpetrator presumably panicked, fled the scene.
Botched robbery. Perpetrator panicked and fled the scene. No sign of having taken the bag, but did take time to remove 3 of the 4 shell casings.
You think this kid would know to do that?
Only if someone taught her how to do it, like a criminal or a cop.
Officer Mitchell has a clean slate. Nothing ever negative recorded about him.
Sure. There's nothing recorded about his having received stolen goods. There's nothing recorded about his having sweet-talked his way into a young girl's apartment and taken advantage of her naivety.
Okay,
There's
wait a minute.
nothing
What are you talking about? We don't have any evidence of any of that. Just the girl's word, okay?
She's already admitted to the homicide.
Well, I know you guys. All right, don't close ranks on me just because Mitchell's a fellow officer.
Gail, you get a lot of respect around here because you deserve it. We know your work is #1 with you. Sometimes when we want you on something, you don't even go home. Hell, do you even have a home? Okay. But this girl is getting to you. Now, the way I see it, she wanted the wife out of the way, so she took care of it. Officer Mitchell didn't have to be any part of it.
That's right. All he had to do was plan the hit and brainwash her into doing it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's talk to her some more.
Fine. Go ahead, Annie, finish your story. You want them to know what happened, don't you? It's okay. The detectives are listening.
He told me exactly what I was supposed to do. We rehearsed it over and over till I got it right. It was unreal. It felt like a play. He told me where to park, where to stand, when to come out of hiding, where to aim the shots. Everything. He said there'd been a series of robberies in the area, and it would fit a pattern. He set it up for the weekend. Hello?
We're leaving in 40 minutes.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
Okay, hurry up.
What are we doing here?
Be back in a minute.
Don't forget the umbrella.
What do you want? Craig? My husband's a policeman. He's coming down in a minute. Craig! Take this. I only have a few dollars. You can have it. No, please, I'm a mother. I have 2 children. Please! Craig!
We started seeing one another about a month after the funeral. He introduced me to his friends, mainly other cops. I knew the other wives thought I was kind of young, but I didn't care. I was where I always wanted to be. I was with Craig. We never talked about what we had done, but I was never able to stop thinking about it. He was right, though. We were never going to get caught. There were times I thought it would make me crazy. In the end, I guess it did. Craig was very concerned about the children. He knew bringing someone new into their lives would be difficult. We had a picnic a few weeks before Dougie's 9th birthday. That's when he introduced me.
You guys remember when we talked about friends? And we said that some friends are more special than others?
Rachel Simon's my special friend.
Well, Daddy's got a special friend. She's somebody I like a lot.
You mean Mrs. Worth, who takes care of us when you're at work?
I like Mrs. Worth, but she's not a special friend. Huh?
Daddy has a girlfriend?
Her name's Annie. There she is now.
Hi.
This is Alicia and Dougie.
Great to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. Hope we can be good friends.
I'll go get the drinks.
I'll go with you.
I made some sandwiches. How's ham and cheese?
Mustard, no mayo.
I got potato chips, too.
Okay. Did you know our mommy was killed?
Yeah. It was a terrible thing.
A real bad guy did it. My dad's a policeman. He'll catch him.
The kids kind of resented me at first. It's only normal. We had our ups and downs, but we got along.
Took a lot of chutzpah to step into their lives like that.
They needed a mother. Go ahead, Eddie. I'd go over after work and make dinner. And try and be a mom. But I would never spend the night. Not even on weekends. That would take time. I was on automatic pilot, I guess. Wait, not so fast, you two.
We'll miss our show.
Look, if I ask you to do something, I'd appreciate it if you do it.
You're not our mom. You can't tell us what to do. Yeah, you're not our mom.
Hey, what's going on here?
Just a little disagreement.
Somebody say that Annie's not your mom? Well, of course she's not your real mom. She's doing all the things a real mom does, isn't she? I expect you to show her the respect that you would give your real mom. Now, come on, what do you say?
I'm sorry. Me too.
It's okay. I'll take care of everything tonight.
All right, let's go.
Flowers from your own garden are so much nicer than store-bought.
Are you coming to the cemetery with us?
No, that's special and private. It's for the three of you. Wouldn't be right.
Will you go sometime?
We'll see.
Mom's in heaven with the angels. Isn't that right?
That's right. She's with the angels.
So, we ready? Something wrong?
No, I just have a headache, that's all. Don't forget these.
Look, Dad, aren't they pretty? Mom will really like them.
I was slowly becoming obsessed with Wendy and the life she had. I don't know why I thought the more I learned about her, the easier it would be to cope. After Craig and the kids left, I was drawn to Wendy's bedroom. I don't know what answers I thought I'd find there.
Are you and Dad gonna get married?
You'd have to ask your dad about that.
Ask Dad what?
If you and Annie are gonna get married.
I'm gonna let your dad tuck you in.
Well, are you gonna get married?
How do you feel about that?
Okay. Then Annie wouldn't have to go home, and she could stay with us all the time, like a regular mom.
Well, that's something that Annie and I'll have to discuss.
Steve, take a look at this. Does this dirtbag match a description she gave us of a guy named Enrico passing hot CD portables and gold necklaces to Mitchell?
Where'd you get this?
He's in the back. You can talk to him. They picked him up with a trunk full of stolen laptops. He wants to cut a deal. Says he's ready to finger Mitchell as a part-time fence.
Good, good. Well, we'll put him on ice. We got something way bigger to hang around Officer Mitchell's neck.
Moving into Craig's house should have been the happiest day of my life. But like everything else I had done, it was just another step into hell.
Why is that?
Because it was a lie. It wasn't my house. It was her house. It was her life. I had no right being there.
But you stayed.
Because I was stupid enough to think that I could compensate them for the loss of their mother.
That'd have been a pretty hard job for anybody, wouldn't it?
I tried to. I wanted to. It seems that whatever I want is just out of reach.
Why do you think that is?
because of the choices I make.
You tried to do something for the children.
No. It was for me, too. So I could feel a little bit better about what I had done.
And did it work for you?
No. It was a total lie. I was 1,000 miles away from any kind of truth. I was acting sane, but inside I was crazy.
What's wrong?
I can't sleep in her bedroom. I'm having terrible dreams.
Honey, it's okay. Lie down.
Phone for you, it's Dad.
Okay. You can hang up, I got it. Craig? How you doing?
Oh, I hit the jackpot. I made a traffic stop. I picked up a guy in an FBI warrant.
Well, why don't you pick up some wine and we'll celebrate when you get home?
I'm gonna be a little late.
Well, we can wait.
No, I might be late. Michelson called in with car trouble. I said I'd cover for him. I could use the overtime.
Okay, well, keep it warm. I love you.
Okay.
Honey, you finished that?
I wanted to die, but that would have been an easy way out. And I knew I didn't deserve it.
You didn't say much last night.
I guess I just didn't feel like talking.
Hey, we still a team? That's my girl.
I gotta get breakfast started.
Annie, have you had any more of your visions lately?
Fine.
I'm serious. I need to know that everything is under control.
Fine, really.
If you have any problems with me, with anything, we work them out between us. No doctors, no psychologists. Nobody knows our business but us. Are we very clear on
That was yesterday. I knew Craig was warning me. I knew then that I couldn't stay in that house any longer.
Gotta nail this guy.
So far, she's our only witness. I'm not such a hot one.
But she wants to straighten this thing out, doesn't she?
So?
She can do it for us.
Wait a minute. You want to plant a bug on her and send her back?
It's the only way.
Bending the rules, entrapment.
Willing to stick my neck out.
Otherwise, it's just the two of them, her word against his.
I can't go along with this.
Where's your problem?
She would be in too much danger. The man is a cop. She walks out, then she goes back. Isn't he gonna wonder where she's been? Steve, she is his only witness. He got rid of his wife for a lot less.
Okay. I tell you, we don't plant the bug on her. We plant it in the house when he's out of there. In the bedroom.
I want this man to go in front of a judge for the way he has used this girl. But if she is in any physical danger, we pull the plug.
I don't understand. Aren't you going to arrest me and put me in jail?
That's for the courts to decide, Annie. But first, we need your help. Craig put that gun in your hand. It is called solicitation of murder.
If you put Craig in jail, the kids will have no one.
But you said they had grandparents. They'd be in a nice home with people who love them.
Craig loves them. I really think he does.
Annie, you don't deserve to take the rap for this alone.
I know. I just wish there were another way.
There's only one way to link Craig to this. And they need your help to do it.
What would I have to do?
You have to go back.
Back to that house?
I wish there were an easier way.
Back to that unreal world? Pretend that I never met you? That I still believe in all those lies?
But you have met me, Annie. And you do know the difference between the truth and those illusions that you had. You're not on autopilot anymore, Annie. You're in control now. Right?
Right.
Ready, Annie? You know what to say.
I think so.
We'll be by in the morning after Craig leaves for work.
Think she can do it?
Yes, I do.
Where the hell have you been?
I'm sorry. I should have called. So the kids get their showers before bedtime?
Yeah, that was after 10. You know, the kids were worried. I was worried.
I'm really sorry. I feel terrible.
Well, where were you?
The city.
They have phones there.
I know. But Julie called out of the blue and she wanted to meet for coffee and then we went shopping and I guess I just lost track of time.
Oh, I thought you and Julie were on the outs. I mean, didn't you tell me that you hadn't talked to her for a year?
Yes, I know. That's why I wanted to meet with her. You know, I wanted to know what was going on in her life. She's getting married to a stockbroker. I'm really happy for her.
Look, if you want to go out with a friend, that's fine. You know, everybody needs to get away
But the
sometimes.
dishes.
Well, yeah, I wash the kids dry. You know, if you go out, just call. That's all.
Look, I'm sorry. I'll apologize to the kids tomorrow.
Annie, you seen my sweatpants?
I put them in your gym bag.
Hey. You jealous?
Of what?
Your friend Julie. She married a stockbroker. I'm just a cop.
He's only training to be a stockbroker. There are 10 million guys like that. There's only one of you, right?
Is there something wrong? More nightmares?
No, I'm just a little tired, that's all.
I'll wake you up.
You're here early.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long day.
Dougie, eat your breakfast. Alicia, get a move on or you'll be late. There's coffee.
I'll get some at roll call.
late. Bye, Mom.
It's Annie. I can call her Mom if I want to. Isn't that right?
That's right. It's okay. Call me Annie.
Go to work. Put the bug in there.
Usually we go to bed around 11, and we watch the news or the Late Show and go to sleep.
Do you recall when you'd wake up when you had the dreams about Mrs. Mitchell?
Around 1 a.m., I think.
Okay. That's when you'll make it happen. We'll be listening.
Suppose he sees the hidden microphone.
Impossible.
What if he doesn't say what you need to hear?
It's your job to see that he does.
How's it going? Don't want to be all day on this.
You okay?
Do you think I can do it?
Lieutenant Driscoll asked me the same question, and I said yes, because I know you can.
I wish I was as sure as you are. I just keep thinking, how could I have allowed myself to do something so terrible?
Annie, the probability is that Craig's a sociopath and very clever, and you were vulnerable. There are a lot of women who define themselves by the man they're with. They don't feel whole unless they're in a relationship, even if it's a bad one. They don't know it's okay to go it alone.
I'm doing it alone now, aren't I?
Yes.
Turned the TV off about 11:20. It's been quiet since then.
Craig,
What's wrong?
I had another dream.
I can't look in the mirror without seeing her face. I look at the children, I want to break out in tears.
Annie, it's your problem. Deal with it.
How can I when my conscience won't let me?
She's a hell of an actress.
The past is the past. All right, bury it.
You promised to take care of me. I did a terrible thing for you.
Hey! Don't dump that on me. You did it for yourself, not just for me.
No. No. I did it for you. You wanted us to be together. You said it was the only way.
It was the only way.
I'm going to hell for what I've done.
Oh, Annie, come on. Don't lose it on me now.
I killed her for you.
He slapped her. We have to stop this.
Let him play it out.
No.
I don't know what's going through that head.
Our deal was we pull the plug if I say so.
Not yet. I told you never to use that word.
I did everything you told me to do.
Everything.
And you did a perfect job. I was so proud of you. But enough of these crazy dreams. Come on, baby. Come on. We were partners then. That's the only way we could do it. I couldn't pull the trigger, you know that, so you had to do it for me.
We got him.
You were great.
I hope she'll be okay.
For Pete's sake, don't ruin it.
Let's go.
With that tape and her testimony, we should be able to put him away. It'll only help Annie. Gail, thank you. We'll get a warrant and arrest them both. Why don't you get some sack time?
No, I'm staying.
Joe's gonna be listening to them snoring all night.
Well, so am I.
Gail. Should have known.
Dougie, Alicia.
Got a warrant for your arrest, Officer Mitchell.
A warrant? What the hell's the charge?
Conspiracy to commit murder, solicitation of murder.
You're kidding me. Who the hell am I supposed to have put a hit on, huh?
Your wife.
So that's where you were. Trying to frame me for something you did. Look, I don't know what kind of garbage she's been feeding you, but think about what you're doing, Annie. Not just to me, but to Dougie and Alicia. Huh? Do you want them to look at me and think that I had something to do with the murder of their mother? Can you live with that, Annie? Think about it.
Just the two of us. In the whole world, just the two of us.
And now, this morning's top story. 2 years and 5 months after her brutal murder, Wendy Mitchell's husband, former police officer Craig Mitchell, was sentenced today to life in prison for conspiring with his lover, Ann Nolan, to have her killed. In a plea bargain with prosecutors, Ms. Nolan pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and received a sentence of 10 years. At Mitchell's trial, she provided vivid testimony, detailing their love affair and the fatal steps that finally led to murder.
Hello, Annie.
You didn't forget about me.
Are you kidding?
Please sit down.
How are you?
Fine.
What's life like for you now?
It's real. Lousy. But it's real, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I've been working in the library and the office. Seems I'm one of the only people with computer skills.
Well, that's wonderful.
I'm just glad to keep busy. How about yourself?
You know, still busy.
That's great.
Are you taking any classes?
Yeah, lots of them. I have all sorts of plans when I get out.
Well, tell me about them. You've certainly done a lot of thinking.
Oh, I've also been thinking about the kids. Do you know if Dougie and Alyssa are okay?
Their grandparents are taking good care of them. They seem to like Ohio.
Time's up.
Gotta go. I'll be back to see you soon. Bye.